college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oregon's offense will get the first possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Slay. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get...
Oh, he's got some space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And big play as this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Touchdown, Ducks! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting the drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Fresno State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Offense working from the pistol. The give. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Using the quick game. At the 40, there he goes! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Offense getting set for 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Fast completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to keep it in the air. Get it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. Sends it back in motion. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he's got it! Touchdown, Fresno State. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him, and I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Ducks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. On target over the middle. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Ducks come to the ball, trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Ducks are rolling down the field. Reads it, fires complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Oregon! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Carney. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown, and a chance on this drive. There he goes! He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Creates a little room. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box, so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away. The good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Grabbed behind the line. It's late.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The quick out. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, what a move. Grabbed in the middle. It's late. Just carving up. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the left. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. He'll pull it down. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Fresno State right back to the line. On the move, it's Matthews. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Motion from the back. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Grabs it in the middle. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer.
Deep shot for the end zone. Wideout trying to get it in. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Rushes on him. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Really nice job of awareness on 1st down that time by the defender. He sees it thrown, he's able to knock it down for the incompletion.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Fresno State, 14.
On the move from inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Fresno.
The Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just
turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Yeah, you're right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Quickly complete. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone.
Got some room entered the goal line, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Fresno State. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was payday.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. Wide open downfield. He's loose on the right. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7. The Ducks line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense.
Touchdown, Ducks! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Looking for space. It's Matthews. Got the first down. Looking for more. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
He's open on the right. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run this play from the pistol. The snap sets up to throw. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They're looking for an advantage to the right. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
And the D deny them on second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Well, this running thing doesn't seem to be working. It looks like they're going to have to throw it, but as we know, David, these windows down here, man, they are tight.
Super tight. I think you still got the QB that you...
Touchdown, Bulldog! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. The extra point here would tie the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Kansas was able to cap off a close one in Lawrence with a narrow victory, and that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
He uncorks one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Ready to fire from the pistol. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Matthews. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the inside give. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns.
Touchdown, Oregon! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
Looking deep. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Oh, what a cut. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Finds his man. It's late. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on first down. He unleashes a long one and is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. Got his man. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job.
Fires deep toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championship.